Hello, welcome. This is the Transfer Hub where we could talk about the latest transfer news as we enter the second week of the Premier League. Latest transfer news. We've got roughly about how many days left? Now we've got about 10 days left to the window, and it's all been about the Eze Gate. That's what we're calling it. We're calling it the Eze Gate. As a Tottenham fan, yeah, really highly disappointed. I was disappointed. I was mad. Must be honest. But I think I'm over it now. I think it's something that after a while you gotta get over it. After a while, gotta move on. And what a way to move on as well. We've been reports, not reports, but there's a story coming out. We're gonna get straight into it. So it's gonna be a story about Tottenham agree loan deal for Rodrygo. That one is coming out from a publication in Brazil, so I'm going to be looking at that. That will be very good for Tottenham. Good news for Tottenham as well and Tottenham fans. But it'd be good if Tottenham can do that deal as well. Then we're going to talk about Forest signing Luis Douglas at Juventus on loan as well. That's some of the headlines in today's program. If you're new to the channel, this is the Transfer Hub, latest transfer news, and this is the 6 yard box. So yeah, let's get straight into video. We're not going to talk about Eze as a Tottenham fan. Yeah, but yeah, I think we're just going to have a brief talk about him. He's having a medical right as we speak at Arsenal, and wish the boy all the best. So yeah, let's move on quickly. Let's get into the story. Let's get into the story coming out. This is the story coming out in terms of Tottenham. Um, and it is a couple of stories. This one is from uh, basically centers around most all the players that Tottenham are looking at. But this one comes out of let's just get that. Let's get that up. Let's go and get that story up. Comes from a publication in Brazil saying Tottenham have agreed a fee. I've agreed a fee for what do you call it? Let's look at it again. Tottenham have agreed a loan fee with Barcelona, with not Barcelona, with Real Madrid for what's his name from um, from Real Madrid for Rodrygo. That one is coming out from a publication in Brazil, and yeah, let's get straight into this one. Uh, you know, to be a big surprise if Tottenham could pull it off. To be a big surprise, because Tottenham are getting desperate now, which they have to do, and yeah, this is desperation time for Tottenham. At least they need to get in two players, at least for Tottenham in those forward positions, uh, and uh, and they are also looking at a couple of players. But I want to get into this story coming out from. Let me see if I can pull that story up. Coming out from the Brazilian news. Coming out from the Brazilian outlet. I can't see it again. I saw it about 5 minutes ago. But yeah, let's try and I'll find it now. It's gonna come out now because it's gonna come out in a minute now. I'll find it. Let's see. This one is all about Tottenham news. So let me drill down. I saw it earlier. I don't want the fixtures, man. I want all the Tottenham stories. Where is it? I'll find it in a minute. Yeah, but I've got Yeah, I think I got it somewhere. So yeah, so in terms of Tottenham, it's been a couple of days of back and forth in terms of Eze. But Eze is gone now. Let us move on, as they say. So let's look at. Let me get that story. Where did I put it? Yeah, I found it. Yeah, it's there now. I was looking for it before. So Tottenham are looking at a couple of players. Morgan Rogers as well has been linked to Tottenham. That one I think is going to be a very difficult deal to do. Um, in terms of Rodrygo, I think it's something that they could pull off in the last minute, which would it be a surprise to Tottenham? To me, I won't be surprised because the player might decide. The season, the window is closing. Although they said he wanted to stay at Real Madrid, uh, which is something that could happen. Real Madrid is a big club. You won't want to be you won't want to leave Real Madrid for any other club. I don't think. So yeah, it is a story coming out of Brazil. I had the story earlier, but I couldn't for some reason. I could not find it. Yeah, I'll find it in a minute, man. I'll find it now. Yeah. So this story is from Football 365, and according to them, accept yeah, that's according to them, Football 365. According to reports, Tottenham have agreed a deal with Real Madrid to sign Rodrygo on loan this summer, with Spurs now in talks with the La Liga giants over purchase clause. So basically, they're saying, according to this report, they're saying Tottenham have agreed a deal with Real Madrid for Rodrygo on loan this summer. And now they're saying they're in talks with the La Liga giants over purchase clause. So yeah, this is going to be interesting to see if this materialize. If they put in a clause in there that says option to buy, that's a normal clause they normally put, option to buy or obligations to buy, and that's what they're talking about. If they say they're talking about the purchase clause, that means the loan agreement have been agreed already. So in terms of his salary, who's going to be paying what percentage of the salary. So yeah, that report coming out from and it says, let me say, it says the Brazilian international has been heavily linked with a move to England throughout the summer, which is lack of minutes at the Club World Cup, encouraging interest from Arsenal, Tottenham, and Liverpool and Man City for his service. And then they said Xavi Alonso. Who cares about that one? Then it's what was the other stuff that it's saying? They're saying exclusive information on Rodrygo. This comes from came out on earlier yesterday. Brazilian journalist Diogo Nicola has now revealed that Rodrygo's interest is indeed set for a move to the Premier League this summer. Exclusive information on Rodrygo. Nicola said on his YouTube channel, Real Madrid's Brazilian striker is heading to the Premier League. The question is whether he will play for Liverpool or Manchester City. The two Premier League giants are the most interested. Then he says the question is whether then he said Guardiola has been trying to sign him. That's what that report says. But according to Defence Central, following Arsenal's swoop to sign a Bridges, the Tottenham have beaten their rivals to pinch the Brazilian, beating their rivals to the punch to land the Brazilian. Despite what Nicola claimed, the report suggests the only possibility left is Tottenham, as Liverpool and Arsenal have decided to bet on other attackers, while Manchester City are not really interested. So that is the news coming out from this Brazilian journalist, uh, Diogo Nicola. I don't know what tier he is, but that's the report coming out. But this is the kind of deal I think Tottenham might try and do in the last minute if they don't get all the players that they're going for. So I will be surprised if they can pull this deal off now, but it will be interesting to see what happens. I think Tottenham might have a chance when the window closes. The player might be tempted to want to move clubs, because sometimes players say they don't want to move, and then when the reality sets in. I'm not sure if the Spanish the window closes the same time as well in Spain as England. So when the window shuts, before the window shuts, I think Tottenham might be able to get what's his name, Rodrygo. So yeah, Tottenham they have to move on. They have to move on. That's the way it is in this world of dog eat dog. Uh, you know you you gotta move on eventually, and yeah, Tottenham they gotta move on eventually as Rodrigo is he's been linked to them, and they gotta move on from what's his name, Chiese. So that's the news at Tottenham. Tottenham are going to be busy, like I said. They're going to be busy throughout the year before the end of this window. They've been linked to a player called I can't pronounce his name. His name is Alcliauchi. I know I'm killing that name. He plays for Monaco. He's a French international, left-footed. I watched his YouTube reels a couple of days ago, and he's can't really go by those reels, to be honest. But it looks good. It looks good in that video. I think roughly Tottenham they're gonna pay 60 million for Eze. I think that for me that player is not worth more than 50. If Tottenham are going to be stressed out about it, they really want to go and buy him. It's unproven, yeah, that's for sure. It's potential, that's definitely for sure. But for me, you're not gonna. They shouldn't pay more than 50 for him. To be honest, Tottenham are gonna go over the board. For him, they're looking at Morgan Rogers as well. That one for me is a no-no. Villa won't sell him. End of. Tyler Dibbling, that one as well as Southampton. That's more achievable. Put maybe 40 million on the table. Don't go more than 40 for me. Tottenham have some options out there. It's just a case of the time and who they are going for. For me, this Rodrygo thing has been going on. It's been something that's been in the news for a while, and the player keeps saying he don't want to leave. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens before the end of the window. But yeah, this Aliuchi guy, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't want to be killing his name as well. So Aliuchi is the guy. Also, the player that we're talking about also is Alexander Isak. We've got to go back to Alexander Isak. Today, press conference, Eddie Howe is talking about him, saying he would like to welcome him back into the fold, and that he had a chat with him a couple of days ago. There was no problem. The relationship was solid between them, and I think that's expected with players and managers. They have, in terms of transfers, there's a lot of stuff going on, and I think Isaac came out with a couple of days ago talking about there was a trust broken and all that kind of stuff, and there was gentleman's agreement, which I'm not a fan of. I don't buy into that, gentleman's agreement stuff. You have to put everything on paper to protect yourself, and I'm surprised his agent is even telling him to put that out there. Got to put stuff in paper. So this one is going to rumble on. I think Newcastle are expecting a bid from Liverpool before the end of the window, and that's That one, I think there will be another cheeky bid by Liverpool by the end of the window. And yeah, I think this one is not going away anytime. It's not going away anytime soon. It's going to rumble on. And I think there will be another bid for Alexander Isak. This is the football. This is the transfer hub, and this is the transfer hub, and we're going to be, we're going to be looking at the latest transfer news in the world of the football, and everything is going to be really, really busy stuff. Also going on to the next story, Forest signed Lewis Douglas from Juventus with an obligation to buy. The chairman came out, the manager, the manager for what do you call it, Forest manager. The relationship between the two of them, they're like just like like one of those mafia organization where the captain and the what do you call it, the captain and the boss, they have a little bit of a friction. And Nuno came out saying the relationship is changed between him and Marinakis, and I think we should watch that space. I think something is gonna give eventually, and I won't be surprised if Nuno leaves the job eventually because it just seems like there's a volatile relationship there. And I think Nuno was saying that players are brought in without him co-signing it or something to that effect. So we want to see what's gonna happen there, and I think it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with those relationships. So yeah, that one is bubbling out there. Tottenham have been linked to this guy, like I said before, and this Aliuchi guy is we look forward to see what happens on that front as Tottenham are looking at a couple of players. And this is the football transfer or latest transfer news live. First time doing a live show really, and yeah, it's good to do that. Check out all the other content coming out, Premier League previews, predictions as well. That's going to be dropping today, and also tomorrow, 12:30, early tomorrow, 11:45 tomorrow. Tottenham, no 12:15 tomorrow. Tottenham taking on Manchester City. 12:30 kickoff. Will be starting the broadcast from 12:15. Make sure you join me for that one. As as a Tottenham fan, Tottenham games are covered on the channel, and then we cover the big games as well. So yeah, going on to about the transfers. Also, what we're looking at there in terms of movement, Iberichi is having his medical. Let's just rumble through some of the stuff happening so far in the transfer. We talked about Isak, Newcastle expecting Liverpool to offer 120 to 130 for the Swedish. Also, the Express saying Wolves are facing a fight to keep Norway striker Jørgen Strand Larsen. I spoke about that one earlier. I think as Newcastle are pushing to sign the 25-year-old, I think he will fit perfectly at Newcastle. He's a very good player. That's according to the Express. Manchester United have informed Napoli that they are open to both a loan with an option or obligation to buy for their Danish striker Rasmus Højlund. Is someone else that needs to go and play football, World Cup year. It's a shame. He's a young striker. I think he needs somebody ahead of him and more experience, I think. And if he's looking at Benjamin Sesko playing ahead of him, Sesko is not. It's not that. Sesko is not. I think they are roughly the same age, so I'm not sure. You can bring in another young player in front of another young player. So basically, you're telling the player you're giving the player the wrong message. So for me, yeah, it's got to go. It's got to go, and it's gonna move. It's gonna go and play football somewhere else. The more you play, the more experience you have as well. So for me, what's his name? Højlund is doing the right thing. Going to Napoli as well. You're going to be playing with a good manager there, Conte, and Lukaku there as well. So yeah, you know, good place to go, to be honest. Also, according to the Mail, Everton are interested in signing Manchester City and Netherlands defender Nathan Ake 30 to reinforce their defense. According to the Mail, that would be a good signing for Everton actually. Nathan Ake, he can play left back, he can play left centre back, loads of experience in the Premier League. That would be perfect for Everton. Manchester United are open. Tottenham will enter the race to sign Argentine winger Alejandro Garnacho, 21, and provide competition to Chelsea. Who comes up with all these stories, man? Come on, man. That's a stupid story, man. To be honest, they are open. I don't know. I don't know. That's according to Give Me Sports. Um, I don't think Manchester Tottenham will go in for Garnacho. To be honest, that would be the last. They're really, really desperate. You know, in the midst of desperation. You know, this is like when you're hungry and there's no food, and basically you open the door or the window, and you're like, you open your mouth and you're you're inhaling fresh air. You know, that's what I think this will be like. This one is definitely like, you know, this is the pits of desperation from Tottenham are really, really desperate. Personally, I like Garnacho. I think, yeah, if they are desperate, yeah, man, why not? So, yeah, I think that would be surprised. Let me just say that. Going on to the next story, Corriere della Sport in Italy, they're saying Roma hopes of signing England winger Jadon Sancho from Manchester United may rest on whether his agent reduces a 10 million euro, 8.6 million commission. That's according to the Corriere della Sport. It's all about money in this transfer. It's all about money, basically agent fees and all that kind of stuff. We saw Goya Corres as agent or waiving his fee as well just to make the move go smoothly. So yeah, so that's what it's all about, man. It's all about it's all about the box. Real Betis are still open or hopeful of signing Manchester United Brazilian winger Anthony. That one has been going on for God knows when, but I've put the onus on the Premier League club to make a decision over his future. That's according to the Mail. That one has been rumbling on. Those are the kind of story that it would be a last minute loan deal or something again or something. Before for that one, that's going to be a last minute thing on deadline day or something. Tottenham are interested in French. We covered this one. French attacking midfielder Magnus Ayuchi, 23, at Monaco. Como Argentine international Nico Paz. Tottenham, I think, put in a bid for Nico Paz earlier on in the window, was turned down. That bid was turned down by Como. Telegraph, that's according to Telegraph. I don't know. I've not seen the two players play as a Tottenham fan, so I saw highlights of one of them. Can't really comment, to be honest. So, and this one is fun. Spurs are also exploring the possibility of signing France forward Christopher Nkunku, 27. That one for me. The guy is injury prone. You don't want to sign. I'm not against players being injured because that's just the way your body is, or you're just getting injuries. Nothing against it. But as a club, you want players that are going to play more games. That's for sure. So that one for me is a non-starter. I don't think Tottenham would even. That would be like opening the window again. If it's like last minute kind of thing. But it's and it shows basically shows that Tottenham are desperate. If they are linking all these stories with them, shows that they're desperate now, desperate mode. 10 days to go. They gotta get two signings in, and that's what happens when you leave yourself open to these kind of situations. So yeah, Tottenham are going to be very busy. Forest have contacted Aston Villa about bringing Poland fullback Mati Cash 28 back to the club, and I've also made an offer to sign Seville's Spanish right back Jose Angel Carmona. That's according to the Mail. That's gonna be interesting. Forest making a lot of signings. Yeah, they just signed Luis Diaz, Douglas Lewis as well. West Ham is a club that needs to sign players. They need to go back into the market. West Ham have agreed to loan Mexico international Edison Alvarez, which is a surprise 27 to Fenerbahce. Alvarez is one of the good players last season, and I think he played well in the what do you call it, in the internationals in the summer as well. West Ham fans have been complaining about their midfield. Is it wise to loan him out? And yeah, and they say they are tracking Werder Bremen midfielder Romano Schmidt, 25, and are also interested in Lens French midfielder Andy Diouf. That's according to the Guardian. West Ham are going to be busy as well. Also going on in the story as well is this is the transfer up. If you need to channel, subscribe, like, share, all that kind of good stuff. Also, Inter Milan are confident of securing Diop on a 5-year contract in a deal that could be worth around 75 million euros. And that one, for me, I think that's worth 25 million euros according to La Gazzetta dello Sport in Italy. I think, if that player has got an option between West Ham and Inter, there's only going to be one winner in that kind of situation. And more stories. Two more to go. Crystal Palace will attempt to gazump Everton in the race to sign Southampton's English winger Tyler Dibley 19 by making a 35 million plus bid for the teenager. This is according to Give Me Sports. There's loads of clubs going after Dibley: Tottenham, Everton, now Palace. So there's a couple of clubs in for him, for Tyler Dibley. So we'll watch the space. He's only 19. He did well in the Premier League last season. I liked what he was doing in the Premier League. So yeah, I won't be surprised if one of those clubs are in for him. Dortmund expect to complete a deal to sign Wolves and Portugal forward Fabio Silva. I remember when Wolves signed him, he was one of the players that were being linked to this really big coming out of Portugal. So he's been on loan to so many clubs, and we're still waiting for him to get to that place, to get into that level of being really top young, one of the top strikers. Seen him play so many times. Sometimes he looks good. So hopefully we get. Dortmund are known for doing well with young players. So yeah, hopefully that move will work out for him. So those are all the stories for today, August the 22nd, 2025. This is the transfer hub, where you get the latest transfer news. The big news coming out from Brazil is that Tottenham have agreed a Rodrygo loan deal with Real Madrid, and they're saying what they're talking about is the purchase what do you call it, the purchase options on that deal. Personally, I don't think that story is quite there yet, to be honest. I think this is the kind of story that you expect at the end of the window if Tottenham don't get their target, and maybe Tottenham are just putting feelers out. Obviously, that's what they're doing. They must have been in contact with Real Madrid. They've got a good relationship with Real Madrid as well. But if they can pull that one off, that would be the way to, maybe appease Tottenham fans because, we are all very pissed off, really. That's just to put it in a nutshell. So thank you very much for watching. This is the transfer hub. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out all our football over this weekend. Loads of busy weekend as well. And that's it really. First live show of the type. So yeah, this is the transfer hub. I'll see you next time. Make sure you stay safe. God bless. And happy viewing this weekend. Only if you're playing. If you're not playing Tottenham, then